श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंद लाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंद लाला जय गोपाला जय नंद लाला जय जय। यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे माधव मदन मुरारी। माधव मदन मुरारी मधुर मुरलिया जबी बजावे। हर ले सुध बुध सारी ओह हर ले सुध बुध सारी। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंद लाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे। श्यामल दर्शन पावे। आराधन कर राधे राधे कान्हा भागे आवे। ओह कान्हा भागे आवे। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंद लाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गिरिधर नागर कहती मीरा सूर को श्यामल भाया। सूर को श्यामल भाया। गिरिधर नागर कहती मीरा सूर को श्यामल भाया। सूर को श्यामल भाया। तुकाराम और नामदेव ने विठ्ठल विठ्ठल गाया। ओह विठ्ठल विठ्ठल गाया। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंद लाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंद लाला जय गोपाला जय नंद लाला जय जय। जय नंद लाला जय गोपाला जय नंद लाला जय जय। माँ के बिहारी लाल की
जय। आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणाम् आकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः। योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना। अन्याञ्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादि प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवे मुह्यन्ति यं सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा। धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तगुहगं सत्यं परं धीमहि। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुर्मुहुः रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नरसिंहो किलज्ञानमतध्वान्तदिवाकरः जयत्यमितसज्ञान सुखशक्तिपयोनिधिः। नरसिंहवपुर्भीमं स्तम्भस्तम्भमद्भुतं भक्तत्राणाय बिभ्राणं वासुदेवं उपास्महे। माता नृसिंहश्च पिता नृसिंहो भ्राता नृसिंहश्च सखा नृसिंहा। विद्या नृसिंहो द्रविणं नृसिंहा स्वामी नृसिंहो सकलं नृसिंहा। ओम नमो महाभ्या। First of all, my Sastanga pranams. My Sastanganam pranams to Sri Krishna, all the gods, saints, sages, and all the devotees. My special felicitations, respects to P.N. Vijay, Shiromani, husband and wife couple, devoted team for organizing this beautiful Bhagavata in the serene green surroundings here. So beautiful. And I appreciate that you could make time in the afternoon to be part of Krishna's story. It is great. Because we have a lot of appointments and commitments, ultimately which has no meaning, no relevance. And we think that that itself is life. But the real life lies in such satsangs, bhajan, kirtan, nartan, satsang, bhagavata, all these things. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, they were born when their father Brahma was in such a wonderful mood of thinking of the Lord, looking into the Lord, so much of devotion, so much of divinity all around, in such a wonderful divine atmosphere that the golden moment, these Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, they were born. And always they were longing and craving to have the darshan of the Lord. So whenever they were feeling, they were rushing and running to Vaikuntha. Now they feel they were listening to one beautiful bhajan song where Lord himself actually joins the bandwagon of the dancing troupe, and seeing the Lord dancing, and then immediately their heart melted. They wanted to have the darshan of the Lord. Then and there, they started going, moving, running, rushing, terrific speed. They come to the first door of the Vaikuntha, crossed second door, third door, fourth, fifth, sixth, and they have come almost the seventh door is the place where he is available. Sixth door they have arrived. They are very happy. They are eager. Possibly in a matter of a minute or half a minute they will be having the darshan of the Lord. At that time, suddenly two Dwarpas emerges from both sides. Stop it there. These boys were wonderstruck. So who is stopping us? They said that we are the people who are in charge of this particular area. We are the people who are actually giving the permission to the people to enter in. Without seeking the permission, without talking to us, how dare you have entered here? Get back. With so much of eagerness, happy anticipation, with so much of mental interest and desire to have the darshan of the Lord, immediately they came running all the way. Somebody stops them here. Not only stopping, without taking our permission, without interacting with us, how dare you enter here? Get back. Sanaka, they told, but we are small boys. We want to just have the darshan of the Lord. We don't seek anything. We don't want anything. We don't obstruct you. Please permit us. Nothing doing. Get out. Then they say, those people who are in the temple, who are near the temple, who are in the temple, who are serving the God, they should be devotee friendly. They should think that the people are coming to have darshan of the Lord, blessing of the Lord, to do namaskara, to offer offerings, and you must be helpful to them. Your attitude should be to serve them, to help them, take care of them. On the other hand, we the children, we don't know anything, except God, we don't want anything. When we came running here, you stopped us, not only that you threatened us, and you are telling us to get back. This is the Asuri Bhava. The person who is there almost along with the God should be completely brimming with Deva Bhava, Deva Swabhava. On the other hand, your nature, your attitude, your way of speaking, your thought pattern reflects that you have got Asuri Bhava. As you have expressed Asuri Bhava, in such a most divine environment of Devaloka, Vaikuntha Loka, almost in the vicinity of the God, this Asuri Bhava, you will be born in the next Janma as the Asuras, the curse. Immediately the fever reduced for Jaya Vijaya, Dwarapalakas, and within next second God himself came there running and gave darshan to the children. God says, I am there, I am fully satisfied, I am fully happy, I am fully joyful, I don't need anything, I am there only for my devotees. And when they come, I will be waiting to give darshan to them, to talk to them, to bless them, to embrace them. And if somebody stops it, then naturally they have to undergo that punishment. And these people are right in actually cursing you. Then Jaya Vijaya will fall at the feet of Lord and they ask apology. They ask for, please forgive us. Something's happened. Please forgive us. Ask these small children to take back their curse. Then Lord himself says, Vipravakyo Janardana, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, they are Brahma sons and they are Brahmins and they are Vipras, whatever they say, that too they are tapasvis. Even though they look small, they are great tapasvis of the world. Whenever there is something, it has to become reality. So there is no question of my neutralizing it or taking it back. It will happen. But you have also served me for so much of time, served me with full devotion, dedication, discipline, everything you have done so much. So I should consider that also. Taking that into consideration, I am giving two offers to you. What is the plan A, plan B? What is the plan A? You can be my friends, as close friends and intimate friends to me. You can be there on the earth for 7 Janmas. After 7 Janma, you can come back, report back to your duty. The other plan B, you will be my staunch enemies, terrific enemies. You will be endangering the whole world. And after just being enemies for 3 Janma, after the completion of that, you will come back and you will report for the duty. Which one you want? They said that you have trained us, you are the mentor for us, we know earlier the better. So even though we have to be our enemies, staunch enemies and strong enemies and vibrant enemies, still we agree because we know that within 3 Janmas we can come back and join you. For us, duty reporting is more important. So God blessed them, they descended and they became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. One day, evening, Kashyapa's ashram, sun set taking place, the beautiful golden radiance from the sun who is actually getting deep down into that red radiance of the closing sun has actually come and reflected on the most radiant face of Kashyapa, eyes of Kashyapa, forehead of Kashyapa, who is giving the arghya standing at the edge of the river. Hands are like that, and that redness of the closing sun, the moving sun, dipping sun, entire golden red reflected on the face. Now entire Kashyapa's body, as if he is a golden person, beautiful person, enchanting person, fascinatingly beautiful male. And just at the entry point of the ashram, his wife Diti, she was there with him continuously, but she looks now the Kashyapa, her husband, such a wonderful person, golden person, attractive person, fascinating husband. Look at that. He is a god almost. She comes running, rushing, embraces him, asks him, I want you now. Now and here. Come inside. I want to have. Let us enjoy. He is perturbed. He is a rishi giving arghya. Sun is there. This lady suddenly became intoxicated, lusty, dragging him inside powerfully. Now and here I want you, come on. Kashyapa says, this is not the time for bhoga. This is the time when the sun is setting. Unknowingly, invisibly, Parameshwara, Maharudra, Ishvara, along with Parvati, Ganapati, Skanda, and Pramataganas, will be coming for the earth supervision. Every day in the evening, invisibly, the Ishvara, Parvati, Ganapati, Skanda, and the Pramataganas will be coming for the city supervision, state supervision, country supervision, planet supervision. That is the reason in the olden days, in every family, in the evening times, in front of the puja room, or in front of the photo, or in front of the idol, they were lighting the lamps. Nandadipa irta idru, bhajans, kirtans, pravachana, only godly things, divine things, such auspicious religious things were taking place in the evening times. That is the tradition. This is the reason. And he says that all those people in the evening who will be involved in that puja, kirtan, bhajan, nartan, looking at and hearing pravachan, listening to upanyasa, only thinking God, sitting for japa, chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, studying Bhagavad Gita. These are all such people. Ishvara will be blessing, Parvati will be blessing, Ganapati will be blessing, Skanda will be blessing. We don't know anything, but even without knowing that, we will be doing something at 6 o'clock in the evening. Simultaneously, if knowledgeable people, religious people, good people, noble people, so-called noble people, if they involve, if they indulge any unreligious things, not to be done at that particular point of time, if anybody involves doing such things at that time, Ishvara will curse them. So this is the time when Parvati, Ishvara, Ganapati, all of them are looking into us, and we are so close. So please, do. In fact, this Diti is the sister of Sati, who is Parvati. So for that also, you must have restraint. Don't. She was not caring, she was not heeding, she was not listening. She dragged him physically, powerfully, forcibly. She took him inside and they enjoyed. Just for 5-10 minutes. Immediately coming out of the ashram, he says, you have done 2 terrific crimes. Diti, you have done 2 terrific crimes. Number 1, you have disobeyed me. In spite of my clarification, request, appeal, alerting you what's going to happen, you did not bother, you did not care, and you forcibly took me inside at this. So you disobeyed me. That is the first major crime. Secondly, you have insulted the Ishvara, Parvati, Ganapati, Skanda, and the Ganas. So because of these 2 terrific crimes by such a lady, you will have phala for everything, result for everything, reward for everything, award for everything. If you do good, you get best. If you do bad, you get worst. As simple as that. For these 2 crimes that you have committed now, you will have 2 phalas. It's a terrific crime, so you will have terrific phalas to thee. What is that phala? You will have 2 sons who will become monsters for the whole world. Monsters for the whole world. Who will destroy the whole world. Who will create fear even in the Swarga, in the Devuloka, the gods, such a terrific Rakshasas, two greatest Rakshasas going to born because of this fault. Immediately the fever got down for that Diti. She could realize, she came to the senses, she falls at the feet of Kashyapa, she begs for apology, she says, I am so sorry, please excuse me, recommend me to withdraw that to the Ishvara, Parvati and all that, you withdraw your curse. He says, it is not curse, I am just foretelling what is going to happen. It cannot be withdrawn, you will give birth for two Rakshasas. Then she cries, she confesses, she says that apology. She virtually, she expresses all the paschatapa, all the realization. Then he says, even for this paschatapa, you got a result. What is that reward? For that crime that you have committed, you will be having two terrific fellows as your sons. But for this paschatapa, for this understanding, for this realization, you will have a grandson who will be greatest bhakta of the God. This is the backdrop. Then Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, when they were in the womb of Diti, Diti could not release them. She was holding them in the womb because she knows that they are so dreadful. If they are released out of the womb, they create terror for the whole world. So let me have them. She was having them inside. But for how long? A day has to come and she released them. The moment she released, there was an earthquake. In Ethiopia, 12,000 years ago, there was such an earthquake, volcano, and 3 days back it has erupted. Like that, in every mountain, that volcano, in every country, there was an earthquake, and all the river started flooding and tsunami, and the oceans created tsunami. Everywhere, people started running helter-skelter. Gods developed fear. What is happening? These two fellows, just by at the time of the birth itself, created such a terrific threat, a dreadful fear for the whole world. Hiranyaksha is the elder person, very powerful fellow. He says that if at all we have to demonstrate our strength, our capacity, our power to the gods, let us show. We are there on the earth. I will take the entire earth and I fold it and I will throw the earth into the ocean. So he started actually taking the entire earth and folding it. Possibly in a matter of next hours, the entire earth will be taken away by this fellow. That was the level of his horrible thing. And all the saints and rishis and the maharshis and rajarshis, the kings and the emperors, they started fearing. If the earth itself is fading out, missing, disappearing, then what should happen to the people there? All them, they rushed. But they rushed towards gods, and gods also rushed towards Brahma. Brahma brings all the gods to Narayana. Narayana says, don't worry, it will be taken care. This fellow is folding the earth and also stealing the Vedas from the Brahma, doing all horrors. Lord Vishnu takes Varaha Avatara now. Varaha Avatara comes like a terrific boar, and that Varaha, one stroke, he killed Hiranyaksha. The moment Hiranyakashipu came to that Hiranyaksha, his brother has been completely eliminated by Lord Vishnu. He could not take it, he could not stand, he could not withstand. He comes immediately with a terrific fear, ferociously enters into the palace. Mother Diti is crying. Hiranyaksha's wife, Vrishabhanu, no hope, no future, last husband, she is crying. Children are crying. Hiranyakashipu's wife, Kayadu, is crying. Whole palace has become almost like a burial ground. He could not take it. And immediately he calls the entire army and the security people and say that wherever the ashram is there, the gods are there, temples are there, Vedic scriptures are there, Brahmins are there, Yagda is going on, Yaga is going on, Havan is going on. Put fire everywhere. So there was a havoc that was caused by the security people and the army of these people. But now Hiranyakashipu stands for a while and thinks, I know that I am a very, very strong fellow who can create all types of destruction to all the lokas. And my elder brother Hiranyaksha was more powerful than me. If Hiranyaksha has been eliminated, killed, butchered by that Vishnu, Vishnu must be much stronger than Hiranyaksha. Automatically he is stronger than me. So now I have to update myself, increase my strength, increase my power. So let me do tapasya. From tapasya, let me summon Brahma and let me empower myself with more power, become more powerful so that I can kill Vishnu immediately. So he comes to Mandara Parvata, started doing that Ugra tapas, and when he started doing the Ugra tapas, the flames started actually emerging out of his head. The stars started falling into the earth. Earth started trembling. Gods developed terrific fear because the intense penance tapasya he is doing there. And all the gods rush towards Brahma. They say that, please stop it. He is doing tapasya for getting your darshan, your blessing. Immediately rush there. Stop all this holocaust. Then Brahma assures them and he immediately within a second he moves. He comes and stands in front of the tapo area, the area from where tapas sound is coming, he comes, but Hiranyakashipu is not seen, only the voice is coming, mantra japa is coming, tapas, tapo mantra is coming, well, nobody is to be seen, physically is not to be seen. Nadadarsha pratichannam valmika trunaki chakaihi pipilika birajena medasvan mamshonitam. Where Hiranyakashipu was performing tapas, a great anthill has developed on his body. Hutta, the old Hutta, a very great anthill. It was almost like a mini hill, mini mountain. On that, large number of trees and plants have developed. Those trees and plants have flowers and fruits and different type of insects actually moving there. The anthill itself was looking like a mini forest. Inside that, this fellow was doing the tapasya. Ultimately, Brahma could identify that particular place from where the sound is emerging from, and Brahma immediately comes there and he puts tirtha, he does prokshana into that particular anthill. Immediately it broke open. Now Brahma looks at the situation. He was wonderstruck. He was amazed. Unbelievable scene he has seen. What is that? For over the years, the entire skin, the worms and insects, they have eaten away. Entire flesh, all the insects and various other small things, they have eaten away. Only skeleton is there. Skeleton with Atma Shakti, that fellow is doing the tapasya. There is no body at all. Then Brahma says, Kashyapa Putra, I have never seen anybody previously doing this type of extraordinarily intense and intensive tapasya. Naitat purvashvayas chakruhu. I have never seen this type of ugra tapas earlier. Then on that skeleton, he performs the prokshana, puts the tirtha, Brahma tirtha. Immediately, most beautiful, glorious, original hero Hiranyakashipu emerges. He falls at the feet of the Brahma. Brahma says, I am very much satisfied with your tapas. Ask for any boon that you want. He says, I don't want anything. Brahma was wonderstruck. What for you are doing tapasya then? I don't want anything. I have seen you. Your darshan is sufficient. What a great man you are, I say. What a highly devoted man you are. Just to have the darshan, you have performed this tapas, but all the way I have come, and once again I cannot come. So, as for one boon, I will give anything for that. I am going to grant you as for one boon. Then he says, only one small thing can I ask? Yes. I don't want death. I will be immortal, that's all. No death for me, give immortality. Brahma says, the moment you are born, you have already taken the ticket for death. They are the two faces of the same coin. If you are not born, there is no death. The moment you are born, there is a destination for every body. And even I am not permanent. So, it is impossible thing. It cannot happen. But you look like intelligent. You say, I don't want anything. You started from, I don't want anything. So, you are very intelligent. You are very tactical also. Use your intellect, intelligence, brilliance. Almost that should come to this level of understanding as for immunity. That I can grant. Then he was very happy. He started asking, na shushmena, na chardrena, na jalena, na vahnina, na kasthena, na kichena, na pashane, na vayuna, na ayudhena, na shulena, na shailena, na manushai, na surai, na asurairvapi, na gandharvai, na rakshasai, na kinnarai, na yakshaistu, vidyadhara, bhujangamai, na vanarai, na murgairvapi, naiva matra gadairapi. That means 27 permutations and combination he has asked now. I should not have death in the night time. I should not have death in the daytime. Then I should not have death inside the house. Then I should not have the death outside the house. I should not have the death from the human beings. I should not have the death from the animals. I should not have the death from Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Kimpurishas, Vidyadharas. Then I should not have the death from a living being. I should not have a death from non-living being. I should not have death from animate objectives. I should not have death from inanimate objectives. I should not death upwards. I should not have death on the ground. 27 permitted. Then he is such an intelligent. You take insurance policy for the furniture, insurance policy for the car, insurance policy for the building, insurance policy for the investments. All the individual 27 insurance he has taken. But he is intelligent. Give me a blanket comprehensive policy. It should cover everything which I have not asked. What is that? Whole Brahmanda is created by you. Entire Brahmanda is created by you. You are Brahma. So, anything that is created by you in this Brahmanda cannot kill me. Please give that immunity. Brahma said, Tathastu. This fellow is jumping with joy. Whole world, all the lokas are created by Brahma. Anything that is created, it cannot kill me. Oh, so much of population, maybe million, but human beings cannot kill me. So many forests and wild animals cannot kill me. In the sky, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Apsaras, Kimpurishas, Gandharvas, they are all flying there, but they cannot kill me. Upside, they cannot kill. On the ground, they cannot kill. Inside the house, they cannot kill. Outside the house, they cannot kill. So I have covered everything. In spite of that, somebody tries, that somebody is the creation of the Brahma, so he cannot kill me. The moment he understands that Brahma has already granted that comprehensive insurance policy, he takes the gada, jumps with joy, takes a turn. Immediately Brahma thinks, if I stay for 5 more minutes here, I will be in danger. Brahma disappears there. Then, in the palace of Hiranyakashipu had 4 sons. Hlada, Prahlada, Sahlada, Ahlada. Hlada, Prahlada, Sahlada, Ahlada. Pleasant, divinely pleasant, beautifully pleasant, enchantingly pleasant. You see, this fellow is such a Rakshasa, but when he is naming his sons, look at this sattvic, most artistic, aesthetic way in the fellow is naming them. Halada, Ahlada, Prahalada, Sahalada. Among the four, he was loving and liking and most affectionate to Prahalada. Because the eyes and the cheek and the forehead of Prahlada were so attractive, fascinatingly attractive. He looked so beautiful, and his eyes were glowing stars. So the moment he was entering into the palace, he was calling, Prahlada, please come. Prahlada should sit on the lap of the father. He has to pat on the back of Prahlada. So much of love and affection. Then how the Prahalada was there? He was the son of a very great king of the whole world. He was the king of Rakshasa Saruhova. And he is in a great palace. Entire subjects of the world, they will obey Prahalada. But how this Rajakumara Prahalada was? He was Dasavat Sannatarya Angri. Arya means the elderly people, knowledgeable people, scholarly people, devotional people, religious people. If he comes across, wherever he was, immediately he was getting down from the horse or the chariot and performing Sastanga Namaskara to them and having their hand on his head, he was getting the blessing. Dasavat Sannatarya Pitravat Dinavat For Dinas, Dunas, Anathanas, poor people, poverty-stricken people, homeless people, futureless people, confidenceless people, he was like a father taking care of the children. Pitravat Dinavat Anything they want was without bothering about palace. He was bringing from the palace, giving them, taking care of them. Manastamba Vivarjitaha. This Prahalada, for him, the Ahankara, the Matsarya, the Dambha, the Arpa, arrogance, nothing doing. He was such a simple, with full of humility, blended with nobility. Now, 5 years, 6 years, he has to be admitted to preschool, kindergarten. Hiranyakashipu thinks, I am not an ordinary fellow, I say. I am the king, I am the emperor. My children have to study in Harvard only. Then who is the Harvard for Rakshasas? Shukracharya. Because he was the master blaster for even Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. But I cannot admit a 5-year fellow for Harvard directly. Because Shukracharya is so busy, and like me, there are so many disciples, he cannot take this small boy as a child. But Harvard Junior is there in Boston. Harvard Junior is like our kindergarten, Montessori, where the potential Harvard fellows, babies, children are identified, scouted, they are mentored, and they will be admitted. So all of them will be qualified befittingly to enter into the real Harvard. Now, which is that Harvard Junior School with Hiranyakashipu? Shukracharya's sons, Shanda and Amarka, Amarka, these two fellows, children of Shukracharya, they were running this Montessori kindergarten preschool for Daitya Balakas. That is the Harvard Junior for it. Then he summons them. Shanda and Amarka were summoned by the emperor Hiranyakashipu. He says, he is my son, my pet son, my favorite son, very beautiful son, very brilliant son. Don't take it easily. I am putting this person into your hands, in your ashram. Take care. Then I will prepare the syllabus and give it to you. I will prepare the textbook and give it to you. Whatever syllabus and textbook that I give, only you have to teach that. Besides that and beyond that, you cannot cross. That's all. So he prepared the syllabus, prepared the textbook, and give it to them. Then Prahlada was taken to kindergarten of Shindamarka. They started teaching. Who is the greatest God of the whole world? First lesson. Answer, who else? Hiranyakashipu. Who can create the entire world and who can destroy the entire world? Who can sustain the whole world? Answer, Hiranyakashipu. Who is the master of all the oceans and mountains in the whole world? Hiranyakashipu. All the lessons are like that only. Which is the best family in the whole of the world? Hiranyakashipu, Kayadu, Ahlada, Prahlada, Sahlada, Anuhlada. They are the best family in the whole world. So this is the syllabus, textbook prepared by Hiranyakashipu, and strict instruction, you should not cross. Besides that, beyond that. So first semester completely that one. Every moment Hiranyakashipu. Every moment Hiranyakashipu. Sahasranama Hiranyakashipu. First semester over, summer holidays comes. And Hiranyakashipu is exalted that his son, his pet son, favorite son is coming after completing the first semester in the ashram, Gurukul. He was waiting and Prahlada enters, running, rushing. Hiranyakashipu embraces him, lifts him, brings him to the Simhasana. He sits on Simhasana. He makes Prahlada to sit on the lap there of Hiranyakashipu, who is sitting on Simhasana. Hiranyakashipu hugs him, kisses him, likes him, pats him, touches him, looks at him. Then he says, Bangara, Chinna, Kanda, what is that you learned in the first semester? Just briefly, for half a second, essence of that, please tell me. Yes, I learned a lot. Father, I learned a lot. But you told just one thing. Okay, I will tell one thing. Tat sadhu manye sarvarya dehinam sada samuddigna dhyama sadgrahat hitvatma papam gruham andhakupam manangato yad harimashrayeta. The first lesson that I learned in the Gurukul is, it may be a hut, it may be a house, it may be a big home, it may be auditorium, it may be a palace, it may be a glorious palace like that, like this. Lot of furniture, lot of furnishings, lot of luxury, lot of vaibhava. It may be anything there. If the name of the Lord Sri Hari, if the name of the Sri Hari is not chanted there, is not listened there, that the vibrations of the name of Sri Hari is not flowing into that palace, it will be like smashana, it will be like a burial ground. Instead of staying in that burial ground, so-called palace, in a forest which has got a very small hut, but from that hut, Narayana, Sri Hari, the name, the vibration is that the waves of the Narayana, Sri Hari is emerging. That is the best of the palaces in the whole world. I prefer to go to the forest. I prefer to stay in that hut, not in this palace, Papa. He throws the Prahlada immediately, throws him out, summons them. What is the syllabus I have given and what is the teaching that you have done to this fellow? He says that my palace is a burial ground, he says. And he feels like running to the forest where name of the Sri Hari is coming. Is it that you are teaching? They said, no, we are not. We have adhered to whatever syllabus and textbook you have given, but it must be his own creation. We have not taught him. Then he realizes, Hiranyakashipu gives a thought. He tells them, your Gurukula, your ashram is so big, many rishis will be coming in. Rishis like Narada will be coming in. And all the 24 hours you will not be sitting in front of my son. So these Narada and such rishis, they must have brainwashed my son. So now I am going to increase the grants to you. Security wall you create. Security wall create. CCTV you create. Don't allow anybody into your ashram except Shenda and Marka and the students. No outsider will be entered. No visitors will be allowed. Close the ashram for a public. So that my son will be studying only my syllabus. So He was sent back. Second semester started. Second semester started. After second semester, once again he comes to the house. Now, once same waiting, anticipating, arriving, embracing, taking him to Simhasana, making him to sit on the lamp. What is that you learned in the second semester, Bangara? He says, there are so many lessons, more than 27 lessons you have prescribed in the second semester. I am a small guy, how can I learn? But still I learned, but I have mastered 9 lessons. You have given 27 lessons for the second semester. I just studied, but I have mastered 9 lessons. Okay, you are a king's son, I said. 9 is sufficient, that is sufficient. Tell me what is it 9? Says, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. This fellow is so much engrossed, he did not fully listen. He felt very happy. No, you did not do all the 9. You can do 1 or 2 to me. Not to you, Papa. It is for Vishnu. Shravanam, Kirtanu, Vishnu. For Vishnu, we have to listen always. We have to listen to the stories, kirtans, bhajans of Lord Vishnu. Kirtan, we have to sing the songs praising, praying Vishnu. Smaranam, don't think of the irrelevant people and immaterial things. Think of the Lord. Think God, think good. Think God, think good. Smaranam. Padasevanam. The pada of the rishis, pada of the scholars, pada of the devatas, there all the tirthas are there. It's a tirtha kshetra. The pada of the Swamijis, saints, sages, rishis, that is the place where all the tirthas are there. The moment you touch it, it is like a tirthasthana. And all their religious power, spiritual power, taposiddhi, entire thing which is there in their personality will be flowing deep down through the leg, and if you touch it, it flows into you. Padasevanam. And pada, God has given to you not to do dance on the dance floor in the bar. This pada has been given by the God to take this pada. Through this pada, you have to go to the tirtha kshetras, the temples where the God is residing, and you have to do the seva. That is the pada sevana. Archanam, at least 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, half an hour a day, 1 hour a day. We are a pensioner, we are retired life. Sit in front of God, have some flowers, have some akshata, have arishana, have kunkuma, close your eyes, do ashtotara, chant Vishnu Sahasranama, chant Lalita Sahasranama, chant Durga Saptashati, tell Bhagavad Gita, do archana to him. Vandanam, namaskar. Namaskar is paying respect. Whenever you come across any sensible person, elderly person, respectable person, any person for that matter, do namaskar. India represents namaskar. India means namaskar, that is all. Then dasyam. Dasyam. Dasya is not slavery, it is service. Serving the good people, serving the godly people, serving the divine people, serving the priests, serving the scholars, serving the saints, serving the sages, serving the rishis, serving the God, serving the temple. Some type you have to serve. Go on serving it. Instead of serving to ungrateful fellows. All the life you have served ungrateful fellows. They have forgotten you. Even if you go in front of them, stand, you have done so much, they will forget your name. That is the situation now. Sakhyam, be friend with the God, dance with the God, jump with the God. Many of our Haridasas, they are such a close friend to the God. In singularly they call him, they play with him. Wonderful. Atmanivedanam. People say, I am giving my heart to you. And they do tattoo. I am giving heart. And it will be heartbreaking. Within a short space of time, giving heart results in heartbreaking. And if it is intensive giving of the heart attack, heart failure. You have been seeing all that. Give your heart, throw your heart to the Lord. You experience such a bliss. I will tell you one secret. You study Bhagavatam, study Narayanam, learn Kirtanas, learn Bhajanas. After the bath, after your children, husband, or anybody goes out, when you are alone, sit in front of Krishna. Just start chanting all these Sahasranamas, Ashtottaras, singing Kirtanas, sing Bhajans. If you know, dance in front of him, shed tears. One day in your life, one day in your life, one day in your life, in one Amrutagalige, one golden moment, he will give darshan to you. You experience his darshan. I've seen many people. They are Gupta sadhakas. They don't want to give presentation, projection, publicity, and they have seen the God. Many people, they have seen the God. Because why? Some people will say, in Kali Yuga it's impossible, I say. For God, no partiality, no prejudice, no bias. Kruta Yuga, Dwapara, Treta, Kali Yuga, male, female, educated, uneducated, rural, urban, India, non-resident, all that are our classification and codification. For God, how you throw heart to Him, that is all. Throw heart. That is Atmanivedanam. Ultimately, particularly once you attain maturity. What is maturity? One by one, go on living the people, living the materials, living materialistic aspirations. One by one, forget people, second circle, third circle, fourth circle, finally, first circle, kitchen cabinet, own people. Nobody is own people, nobody wants you. You are alone, always you are alone. The fact remains, people dances with you, people party with you, they go, they forget. They are no way connected to you. You are connected only for the person who is breathing through you. You have forgotten breathing. Now in the daytime I know that I have to breathe because I have to live, that's why I have to breathe. In the night time, in the sleep, you forget that you will not remember. In next moment I have to breathe. He comes, he stays here, he breathes, he gives life to you. Remember that. So, Atmanivedam, through the heart, give your jiva, give your jivana, give your life to Him, you will get immensely blessed. The happiness, I don't know how many of you have seen the Premanand, Swami Premanand, that yellow. He is with the people always. Always he is with his people and with general people also. But wherever he is and whenever he is connected only to the God. One day, a lot of people will come and only half a minute they allow. His people will be introducing. One day, one person comes, they give the chair, and the assistant is introducing to Premanand. This is Mohan Bhagavat, chief of RSS. Oh, are you Bhagavat? Premanand says, yes. He said, you are doing a great job. After 75 years, country has come to a very great stage. And your friends Modi and Amit Shah, they are doing wonderful, wonderful things. Country is being developed. It has been revolutionized. Roads, bridges, dams, aircrafts, and Vande Mataram trains, large number of cars, and beautiful buildings, fantastic factories, and the fund systems, banking system, everything is growing. The entire institutions are growing, commercialization is growing, financial system is growing, industry is growing. Our youths are earning a lot of money now. 75 years ago, we got into, we did not have anything. Today, every youth is having something. They are earning a lot, but at what cost? He said, matching to this development and this acquisition, accumulation of material wealth, the money, the power, have you given ethics to our people? Have you given character to our people? Have you given culture to our people? Have you brought credibility to the country? Youngsters are earning a lot, enjoying a lot, partying a lot, but bottom line, how they have to live in India. Have you given that? Don't mistake me. Please give a thought for that. Please try to arrange to give this mentoring for the whole youth of the country. Surprising thing was, Premanand spoke for just 8-10 minutes like that. Immediately, Mohan Bhagwat was sent. Next, third day, in the Prime Minister's room, Modi's room, Modi, Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, and the three chiefs of Army, Navy and Air Staff, and other one or two people, they were there. And Mohan Bhagwat brought the video of that 8 minutes, showed it to these people. And he said, country is happy. All of them are congratulating for industrial progress, commercial progress, financial progress, institutional progress, banking progress. But what progress you have made in building character for the youngsters of this country? Premanand is crying. Let us do something. Then Modi said, immediately we shall constitute the committee, not just namesake committee, it should be functional committee, dynamic, percolative committee. He used this word. Whatever principles, the value systems that we start now, it should percolate deep down to everybody. Arrange that, immediately ordered it. Remarkable. He told Atmanivedam, you have to give your heart and soul for such people. Hiranyakashipu stands up, takes the Simhasana, throws the Simhasana out. He says, I have sent you to the Gurukula to learn, to administer after me this whole world. You fellow, you have become slave for that Vishnu, and you want to do all the 9 things for the Vishnu, and you want to say that you are the son of such a great Hiranyakashipu. I disown you now and here. He summons, he calls the slaves, take him, throw him into the ocean. He was taken. Immediately, Chanda Marka comes and says, a small child cannot know the intricacies of your thoughts, your systems. It may be illusion, it may be dream, or somebody must have given a thought. That is why he just uttered. It is just a pronunciation. Don't become very serious. He is your child. He is a pet child, lovely child. He is a good child in the ashram also. We will take care of him. Our father Shukracharya is coming very shortly after completing tapasya. And for him, he has mentored you, he has cultured you, he has nourished you, he has repaired you. And this small boy is not a big issue. We will repair him, leave him and give it. Then, now cross verification by Hiranyakashipu to the teachers. These things not allowed, these not given in the syllabus, and nobody knows about these things. How this fellow came to know of all these things? Tell me. Then they say, Namat Pranetam, Navara Pranetam. We have not, anybody has not taught anything to him here. Parapranit, no outsider also has come and taught this thing. How did he get all these things? Naisargikiyam Matirasya Rajan. By birth, by nature, he is DNMO. By birth, it has come to him. Then Prahalada opens his mouth and says, Father, real knowledge, real bhakti will not come from private tuitions. You have to have the association, company, sangha, satsanga, mahantas, mahanubhavas. Be in the company of the good people, godly people, noble people, divine people, scholarly people who are completely dedicated their life to the feet of the God. Then, without any study, without any syllabus, you get all the gnana which are real gnana. But for people who are selfish, greedy, with bad aspirations, all these things will not understand, so I will not elaborate. He says to his father. He becomes further perturbed. He says that this fellow is an incorrigible fellow, irreparable fellow. He is answering me, he is challenging me. Take him to the topmost peak of the mountain, throw him from there. Then when he was thrown like that, just like a beautiful flower falling from the tree to the grass, he just, without any problem, without any damage, just like a flower, he fell there. They come and they say it happened. Throw him into the midst of the most poisonous and venomous snakes. Get through. He says, Achyuta, Ananta, Govinda. Achyuta, Ananta, Govinda. 3 times Prahlada says, poison becomes Amrita. Then they bring the wild elephant is summoned. And for the leg of that wild elephant, this fellow was actually bound and asked that Mavatas, it should trample him, crush him, bring the dead body, show it to me. Then when he was actually tied to the leg of that wild elephant, he just puts namaskara, vandana. He says, you belong to Gajendra, who was blessed, protected, saved by my God. You belong to that. Are you going to harm me? Automatically, that became very friendly. Both them have started playing there. Like that, whatever efforts they made to kill him, it failed. Now once again, teacher says, this one is the last chance. Please allow us. My father also will come. We will completely train him. We will brainwash him. We will make you next Uttaradhikari of Hiranyakashipu. He was sent. One day, Shanda and Amarka, they have decided to perform a beautiful yagna. For yagna, they have to collect darbha, then samit, flowers, fruits, leaves, so many kandamulas from the forest. So they instructed every student not to stir out. They instructed the security to close all the doors of the ashram. Taking care of everything, they went to the forest. Only students here. Then Prahlada, always dignified, respected, decent, introvert, not mixing, not mingling, not getting along with all the people. But now, today, he comes jumping, he comes running, he smiles to everybody, he calls everybody, he smiles, calls them, says, let us start, shall we play a new game that I have created? Oh, they were very, Prahlada, the king's son, he is created, okay, definitely will play. It's a teacher-student game. What is it to just, it is an indoor game, let's go to the classroom. So he brings all of them into the classroom. You know, I am the teacher, you will be students. They will be very happy because all these days they have been seeing only 2 faces, Chanda Marka. Now for the first time, the new teacher has come. The 2 equations, same equation. It says, Kaumare Acharet Pragno Dharman Bhagavadaniha Durlabham Manusham Janma Tadapya Dhruvamartadam. Means he says, say, you're all children, we have future, You have future, a great future, plenty of future. You have come here to enjoy the life, to celebrate the life, to make use of the life. But unfortunately, what has happened? Now, gradually he brings them into reality. Say, your elders, our fathers, your fathers, our elder people, they have branded all of us as Rakshasas. Secondly, when we are small kids, they teach us gods are our staunch enemies, terrific enemies. We are born only to kill them, to wage a war, to fight with them. Thirdly, when we are just 5, 6, 7 years, they give some weapon, some sword, bow and arrow, something, and they train us in using this, experimenting this, demonstrating that. Ultimately, they wage a war. In the war, they will use all of us as shield. They will be keeping all of us in the forefront. So we will be losing our eyes, our hands, our limbs, and our life sometimes. And we are suffering for the whole lifetime on no fault of us. I say, you have come here to enjoy the life, you have to come here to celebrate the life, you have to experience the life. Is it necessary for you to take some weapon, fight with the gods, lose your leg, lose your future, and gods are enjoying, you are deprived? Come to the senses, understand grand reality. Grand reality is, we are not Rakshasas, we are small children. Beautiful children, humble children, noble children, godly children. We love gods. Gods are good. Gods give boon. Gods love us. Gods will bless us. Gods consider us as children. They never wage war with us. They never cut our limbs. And they love us. We will be healthy. We will be happy. We will be progressive. We will be prosperous. We will have peace of mind. Entire lifetime will be at peace if there is no war. Live peacefully, live happily, enjoy the life, enjoy the family, celebrate it. We have come here to celebrate. We have come here to live. We have not come here to wage a war. We have not come here to roll in the blood. We have not come here to lose our limbs. So, first, make it very clear in your mind. We are not Rakshasas. Gods are not our enemies. We are all friends. And Vishnu takes care of every human being. You are a human being. Thinking that Rakshasa, Vishnu is our nothing doing. Vishnu takes care. Think of him, chant for him, follow his fate. He will take care of your life. Somebody will take care. Your father, your parents, your family will drag you into the war. You will lose your life. You will lose your head. But Vishnu, he likes you, he loves you, he blesses you. You will have strong physique, strong personality, beautiful future, durable future. Enjoy the life. Life has come to enjoy, not to lose because of the unnecessary, ugly anti-values of our fathers. For the first time, a new type of value system was actually being introduced by Prahalada. They were extremely happy. Next day morning, Shanda, Marka, all of them, they come with the samit, with the darbha, the fruits and flowers. They're exhausted. They take the bath at 8, 9 o'clock. They do their Sandhya Vandana. At 10 o'clock, the first bell of the ashram. At 9:55, they come. First bell is there. First bell is ready. After the first bell, automatically all the students actually should enter into their classroom. 2 classrooms, one Shanda, one Damarka. But today, first bell is there, nobody comes to the class. The second bell is over, nobody entered. Then Shanda Amarka comes out to the classroom and see what happened. All the children are sitting for the strike under the leadership of Prahlada. First student strike is actually documented in Bhagavata. First student strike is documented in Bhagavata. Then we want, what is that? We want, Prahlada shouts, we want all of them change the syllabus. This is documented in Bhagavata. They go on strike against the teachers, telling them the principles and the value system of the syllabus has to change. Change the syllabus. Unfortunately, I will tell you, very unfortunately, whatever syllabus Hiranyakashipu has prepared, only that syllabus is working in India today. Nobody has dared to introduce the syllabus of Prahlada. See, just 3 days back, Anantamurti, son Sharat Anantamurti in Kuvempu University has organized a seminar on Bhagavad Gita just 3 days back. Very highly known so-called scholars went there and they told that universities are not meant to teach Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is anti-Indian. In that seminar, so-called scholars going, threatening to the Vice Chancellor, in future don't have any seminars on religious Vedic scriptures, Bhagavad Gita or any such thing, Ramayana, Bharata. They are anti-values, anti-India. And press will give wide publicity for such things. I remember Hiranyakashipu has not gone. He is there in different forums. He is Hiranyakashipu's sisters, brothers, they are all in Jawaharlal Nehru University. His cousins are there in many universities here. Then Chandamarka, after looking at the serious strike that is taking place, all their efforts, the Sama, Dana, Veda, that nothing worked. The students are hell-bent, nothing doing. The very teaching system, the content and the component of the syllabus has to undergo change, that's all. Look at the concept. Chandamarka comes running to the palace, calls Hiranyakashipu, writes the resignation letter, throws the resignation letter to Hiranyakashipu. All these days we were tolerating with all the patients, thinking that only one fellow, this fellow is the culprit. We thought that we could repair him, but today he has spoiled the minds of all the Daitya Balakas. In future he will not have this the cult of Daityas. He has created such a mindset as if they are all the sons of gods. He has created it. So he has done terrific brainwashing session in our absence. We don't want to teach for these balakas who are against us only. So take the resignation, close the ashram. The Hiranyakashipu becomes terribly wild. And he immediately calls Prahalada, summons Prahalada, summons all the students also. Says, all the 14 lokas are shivering, trembling just by listening to the very name Hiranyakashipu. You're a small guy, a small boy. How dare you actually you speak against me? And you are actually supporting gods for strong enemies. These gods actually assassinated, killed, butchered my own brother Hiranyaksha. And to take revenge, I am doing tapasya. To take revenge against the gods, I am creating a beautiful army. I am strengthening the army. You fellow, you are siding the gods, and you are actually challenging me. Who has given the strength, support, the power to you, I say? Who has given such a bala, such support, such power for you to take on me directly? Then Prahalada, don't shout, father, don't shout, father. Na kevalam me bhavatascha rajan savai balam balina chaparesha. You are shouting at the top of your voice, telling that you are the king of all the 14 lokas. That God who has given the sound, the power, the vibration, the strength to actually shout like that, same God has given that power for me to tell all these things. I have conquered the 14 lokas and you are playing game with me, you fellow. Says, you have conquered 10 directions, you have conquered 14 lokas, but you have not conquered the 6. 6 small items you have not conquered. How dare you say that you have conquered 14 lokas? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, fully they are there within you. You could not conquer even one among these 6, and you shout, you have conquered 14 lokas and 10 directions. Who is that fellow who has given? You are telling that he has supported you, has given the strength. Who is that fellow? He is Sakshat Vishnu, Hari. Sri Hari has done it. Sri Hari is giving all these ideas. Sri Hari is supporting to me. A small boy like you standing in front of me telling this Sri Hari gives voice to you, Sri Hari gives strength to you, Sri Hari gives power to you. Where is Sri Hari? He is there everywhere. He may be there everywhere, but he cannot be in my town, my city, guarded very well. He is there in your city. My city is such a huge thing. He cannot be in my palace. He is there in your palace. In a palace, I got terrific security, but still, okay, in the form of ant or something like that, he must have entered, but he cannot enter into this chamber, this court hall, which is having a Z category security. Nothing can enter here. He is here also. Are you sure? Yes, he is here. Is he there in this stamba, in the pillar? Yes, he is there in this pillar. Yes, he is there in this pillar. Immediately, Hiranyakashipu starts laughing, enjoying, dancing. From the day of killing my brother Hiranyaksha, I was searching and hunting and searching and hunting, searching that fellow. And he was escaping, evading, avoiding, not to be seen anywhere. But today, you are telling he is here and you will not lie. If you say it must be a fact, he is here, first I will crush him, kill him, then I will take opposition of you. I will go kill him. Vasau Madanyo Jagadishwaro Harihi. You call him Hari, you call him Jagadishwara. Where that fellow is, you say that he is in the stamba. Look at that. Then immediately he turns the gada 3 times like that, and he strengthens the gada. He empowers himself with more power, with all the power and all the blood rushing and gushing to the gada. He takes it a very terrific blow. He gives a blow to that stamba. The moment he gives such a terrific blow to the gamba, the stamba broke open into 2 pieces. From inside the stamba, jumped. What is that? Satyam vidhatum nijaputya bhashitam yapincha bhuteshu akileshapna adushyata tyadbhuta rupabhum stambhe sabhayam na mrugam na manusham. Neither mruga nor manusha, it jumped out of the stamba. That it is neither simha, not nara. It is the combination of the face of lion, body of a human being. Jumped out that, just like a Garuda coming in galloping speed and taking the snake. Even before the snake knowing what is happening, Garuda comes and takes the snake and flies. Just like that, he jumps. Before this fellow is blinking, he catches hold of Hiranyakashipu, takes him, moves onto the threshold of the house. It is neither inside the house nor outside the house. At the gate threshold, he takes there, and on the lap, he makes that fellow to lie down. It is not on the ground, it is not upside, on the lap. He waits for few seconds, because that few seconds, day will be completely going, and evening will not be just entering, neither in the night nor in the day. Then, no animate objects, no inanimate objects. He cannot be killed by any weapon, any sword, anything like that. He uses his nails on the both hands. He breaks open the chest of that Hiranyakashipu, and he takes the intestines of that, and he makes that the garland. He puts that into garland. Why he uses the nail as the weapon? Because if you cut the nail, no pain, it has no life. If you cut the line, there is no life into that. You can cut it, you will not experience any pain. It doesn't mean there is no life, it grows. Nail grows. It has a life, it has no life. It is animate, it is inanimate. It is a living being, it is a non-living being. So, why such a crude, violent, wild killing of Hiranyakashipu, breaking open the heart and the chest, taking the intestines, making it a garland, putting that garland on the neck of the Narasimha? Why? Purandaradasa answers for this question. The reason is, Prahalada is a diamond. Diamond for all times and for all the lokas. He is a diamond. Diamond comes from a mine. From which mine this diamond Prahlada has come? Hiranyakashipu's mine. He is the mine. Possibly, if there are some other diamonds, you must be able to explore it also. So, to explore whether there are any other diamonds in this mine, he did mining there. Not only that Karulaballi intestine, why he touched, Narasimha touches the Karulaballi, that intestine, removes it, makes it a garland, places it. Reason is, among all the relationships, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರುಳ ಸಂಬಂಧ. Just to prove and demonstrate to the entire external world and for all the times, my relationship with the Prahlada is the relationship of mother and child. Narasimha is looking terribly wild, unbelievably wild. Hiranyakashipu falls dead. Such an anger. Flames are emerging out of his eyes. All the lokas, even the gods, are actually afraid. Lakshmi is afraid and Brahma is afraid. Nobody is able to bring him, request him to get into the position of the peace. He is very angry, very inflammable Narasimha. Brahma tries, he could not convince Narasimha. Lakshmi Devi could not convince Narasimha. Then Lakshmi and Brahma request Prahlada, Kanda, Chinna, you are so great. He loves you. Please go ask him to to neutralize his anger, his wildness. Please request him to be peaceful so that we want to enjoy his blessings. Please go. And Prahlada goes, says that, I don't have any fear looking at you, God. I fear for the samsara. The real threat and the real wildness is in the samsara. I had a palace, I had all the luxury, I had all the comfort, I had all the services, but there was no life there. It was a hell. It was a wilderness. That wildness, I was afraid every second staying there. But here, you are a God, and we are your children. Why should we be afraid of you? We don't fear. Please become normal. Then Prahlada makes Narasimha to become peaceful. Narasimha says, such a great child you are, such a great child. For all times to come, for everybody in this world, you taught a lesson. And for all the educational administrators, you have given one homework. I love you. And one great thing regarding Prahlada is, his father is a Rakshasa. The children there in the ashram, they ask a question to Prahlada. Prahlada, all the content that you are telling, it is not there in syllabus, the textbook, or in our kingdom. Nobody knows about all these things. Nobody can tell these things also. It's anti-government. Where from you got this? Which is the source from where you got all this information? Prahlada says, when my father went to Mandara Parvata for doing tapasya, my mother Kayadu was pregnant. I was there in her womb. Indra looked at the surrounding and he thought, Hiranyakashipu himself is such a great, terrific threat for all the gods, and if he gets another son, he becomes further greater threat. So, better now I finish the child when it is in the womb of the mother. Indra descends there, goes to the capital, goes to the palace. When nobody is there, when Hiranyakashipu has got to the forest, Kayadu was pregnant, alone, was in the house. Indra goes there in disguise, calls her, talks to her, takes her, convinces her, and captures her, taking her to the Indraloka, Devaloka. Suddenly Narada comes to her, Narada appears there. Stop it. Say, she is a lady, you cannot capture. She is a pregnant lady. Further, you cannot capture at all. And much more that her husband or people are not there in the house and you are captured. It is a hardcore crime that you are doing. Leave her. He blats Indra and Indra leaves her. And my mother was taken by Narada Rishi into his ashrama. In his ashrama, he was taken care every morning, early morning, after getting bath from the river. He used to come to my mother. Mother was also ready. He was giving the stories of the gods, stories of the godly mysteries, stories of the bhaktas, stories of the bhakti, stories of all the scriptures. My mother was fully pregnant, was listening, telling, but she was sleeping. Narada was closing his eyes and continuously telling that who response was positively coming. So with all the vigor and valor he was continuing. It was not my mother, fully asleep. I was listening in her womb. I was listening to all these things from Narada. When I had been to Nashville, Nashville is considered as the music city of America. Our friend from Maryland is here. And there's a very big Ganesha temple and they invited me to deliver a lecture. I delivered a lecture on Purandar Dasa and spoke on Carnatic music and its parampara tradition and all that. And 2-3 black Americans, they were all country music. It's not the modern music, country music. They cover Janapada music, country music. He was a master blaster in country music, and somebody said he will be nominated for Grammy also in future. So it was a popularity. He listened to me. Then he compelled me I should visit to his house. I did not know the reason. Then I went to his house. So Narasimha asked now Prahlada, I am going to give a boon to you. You must ask. Prahlada says, what I can ask? You have given darshan. Much more than that, if I ask anything, I think it is going to become business. Prahlada gives first definition. If somebody does dhyana, gana, snana, tapasya, japa, anusthana, homa, yaga, yagna, and because of their dedication, devotion, if the God appears, after the God appearing, if they ask for, give that, give this, give that, give this, it becomes a commercial transaction. Your appearance itself is ultimate and supreme, and I don't want anything. What I can ask is, my conceptual capability of asking is limited either to a car or to a bungalow or to a site or nothing more than that. You can give all the 14 lokas to me. Should I ask something from you? No asking. No, you must ask for something. You must. Prahlada says, ಏನ ಬೇಡಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಿಡಿತ್ತ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ ನಿಬಿಡವ ಇರಲಾಗಿ ಏನ ಬೇಡಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಜನನಿಯ ಕೊಡು ಎಂದು ಜಗದೀಶ ಬೇಡುವೆನೆ ಜನನಿಯೇನಿತ್ತಳ ಧ್ರುವರಾಯಗೆ ಜನಕನ ಕೊಡು ಎಂದು ಜಯವಂತ ಬೇಡುವೆನೆ ಜನಕ ಏನಿತನ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ. No animate objects, no inanimate objects. He cannot be killed by any weapon, any sword, anything like that. He uses his nails on the both hands. He breaks open the chest of that Hiranyakashipu and he takes the intestines of that and he makes that the garland. He puts that into garland. Why he uses the nail as the weapon? Because if you cut the nail, no pain, it has no life. If you cut the line, there is no life into that. You can cut it, you will not experience any pain. It doesn't mean there is no life, it grows. Nail grows. It has a life, it has no life. It is animate, it is inanimate. It is a living being, it is a non-living being. So, why such a crude, violent, wild killing of Hiranyakashipu, breaking open the heart and the chest, taking the intestines, making it a garland, putting that garland on the neck of the Narasimha. Why? Purandaradasa answers for this question. The reason is Prahalada is a diamond. Diamond for all times and for all the lokas. He is a diamond. Diamond comes from a mine. From which mine this diamond Prahlada has come? Hiranyakashipu's mine. He is the mine. Possibly, if there are some other diamonds, you must be able to explore it also. So, to explore whether there are any other diamonds in this mine, he did mining there. Not only that Karulaballi intestine, why he touched, Narasimha touches the Karulaballi, that intestine, removes it, makes it a garland, places it. Reason is, among all the relationships, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರುಳ ಸಂಬಂಧ. Just to prove and demonstrate to the entire external world and for all the times, my relationship with the Prahlada is the relationship of mother and child. Completion of the Ramayana, what happened to all those people? What happened to Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi, Bharata, Lakshmana, Hanuman? Please give a report. Then Brahma gives report. What happened to Kausalya? What happened to Sumitra? What happened to Bharata? What happened to Angada? What happened to Lakshmana? All that. Kaikeyi's name did not come. So all the gods are expecting with all the anxiety and curiosity. Kaikeyi was criminal, hardcore criminal, shunted out Rama and Sita to the forest, and she took the life of her own husband Dasharatha. She made all the people, subjects and the Sattvic, great people, noble people of Ayodhya to weep, cry for years and years and decades. She made Vasishtha to fall into the land, losing consciousness. And many scholars and saints and sages and rishis, they lost their life. And much more than that, our father, Dasharatha has lost the life. So, the gods are thinking, there must be a terrific, most cruel, most wild Naraka, new Naraka system that has created for this Kaikeyi. Anticipation. For the level of criminality that she expressed, she had there. Then Brahma says, the most coveted, highly respected Santanikaloka, almost glorious top level Santanikaloka has been allotted for Kaikeyi. Immediately many gods, they stood up and started objecting. Kaikeyi, she was a culprit, a monster, a demon, a Rakshasi. She has taken the life of her own husband. Much more than everything, Rama and Sita, she was instrumental in shunting them to the forest. Vanavasa. So this type of her enjoying the glorious Santanikaloka may not be correct. Then Ramachandra gives the verdict. It is not what she has done, what she thought, what she conceived, nothing doing. She has given a diamond, a jewel like Bharata to this world. That is the ultimate qualification. It was the Trikuta Parvata range. And if in all the forests, if the lion is the king, this is the forest where the elephant was the king. That was the speciality of it. It was called Gajendra. Extraordinarily glorious, great and very strong elephant. Mighty elephant. All the animals in the forest, just they were following like the army following the king. One day, there was such a terrific heat. All the elephants felt that immediately they had to go to a pond and get soothed by the pond water. King elephant started moving towards that Sarovara, that pond. Along with that, the queen elephant, the children elephant, the other cousin elephants, the minister elephants, divan elephants, advisor elephants, commander elephants, army elephants. One after another, the whole army of elephants were moving in a very great procession, right royal procession, led by Gajendra, and they come near the lake. The moment they look at the lake, they felt extremely happy, extremely excited. In a desert, burning desert, terrific heat, virtually elephants are collapsing. Suddenly, if they see a river, beautiful river, cool river, flowing river, what an amount of happiness, that happiness Gajendra is experiencing. So Gajendra slowly enters into the water. Gajarani enters into the water. The children enters into the water. Security fellows take charge there inside the water. Then the commanders and the ministers take charge there. The army comes there. Large elephants virtually there. But because of the decency and the decorum, when the king is there, you cannot play your games. All them were waiting. Now the king elephant, from the trunk took the water, started spraying it on the queen elephant. That was the inauguration. Queen elephant took the water from that and actually spraying that on the king. Now both them took the water on the children. This was the green signal, go ahead. Immediately all the ministers and the commanders and the masters and everybody. So it was a game, a free-for-all game inside the lake, in the water. It was a water beauty. Chirata, harata, turata, borata, horata. Suddenly something pricked the foot of the king elephant. In fact, I am the king, I am the master. I can crush 100 trees at once. What after all? It just gives a kick there inside the water. Something was pricking. Now once it gives the kick, to give the kick, it lifted the foot. And that was for it. The another was waiting. The crocodile was waiting for that. The moment it lifted that, it puts its mouth, started completely clutching it and closed its mouth. Took the entire foot into the mouth. Crocodile, it closes its mouth. Now the foot of the elephant is completely in the mouth of the crocodile. Crocodile start actually pressing it, pressurizing it, crushing it inside. And now the king still feels, I am the king, I am brave, I got all the strength, I can give one kick. One kick will actually throw this fellow out of the lake. So it lifted, tried to lift and give a kick. When it lifted, further it slept, it was slipping inside into the mouth of the crocodile. Now crocodile is fully enjoying the ice cream there. Elephant cannot cry, leaders cannot cry, that too in public. Look at this. The dignity, decorum. So for some time it tolerated. But when the crushing increased, when the pain increased, pain became actually unbearable, slowly it came to the ears of the queen elephant, told, something has actually, it is catching my foot, cutting my foot and pressing. I can't bear the pain. Now, without hinting anybody, the queen elephant takes its trunk to that particular feet, that leg of the husband elephant, and both of them they try to lift it, drag it. Nothing happened. Mother called the children for the help. All the 4 children elephant, they put their small trunk into the leg of the father elephant. All of them are dragging, it did not come. Now there was no way out. He informed the important minister, the home minister. The home minister called the commander. Commander called the security. Security called the army. So they tried, everybody tried and tried. Now it is 6 o'clock in the evening. Sun is setting. Then the mother elephant tell, since morning our children is not having any food, no bonvita, no Horlicks, nothing doing. So anyhow, you have got the commanders, you have got the security, you have got the army, somehow they will immediately take you out. Please come, I will be preparing dinner, I will take the children now. So the wife went with the children. Our ministers, they tried their level best. It was 7:30 evening. They told that since morning we are here, family people are waiting, we have to take lunch also, dinner also. And anyhow, I will leave commanders and army is there, they will take care of you. Ministers went there, Diwan went. Now commanders, all the commanders they tried. We are here to command only. Working is for the army. So army people, they tried their level best. Then commanders went. Army people told, now we come for the first shift. First shift is over. Second shift people, they will take care. Second shift, night shift. By night, midnight, nobody is there. Nobody is there. And by the time age will be there, age is out. Pain, lot of pains to the body. Lot of pain, crushing pain to the mind by the same people. And at your beck and call, lot of people are coming. Now it is age, nobody comes to. You had all the finances and the banks and the treasury, everything open for you because you are the king. Now, in the midnight in the lake, when the crocodile is actually catching up, nobody would like to come and give anything to you. Nobody gives anything. Family dropped you. Army dropped you. Minister dropped you. Community dropped you. You are alone. Now Gajendra tries his level best and he could not. When Gajendra realized that just 1 hour back I was actually brimming with the idea that I am the king of the entire forest, I am the kingly elephant of the entire forest, got large army I can fight and I can actually make anybody to crush, and I myself is having so much of strength I can do anything, I can undo anything. Now nobody comes with me. Narayana Smarane ನೆರೆ ಬಾಹುದಲ್ಲದೆ ಯಾರು ಸಂಗಡ ಬಾಹುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗುರು ಬಂಧು ಬುಧ ಜನರು ನಿಂತಗ್ನಿ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರವಿತ್ತು ಧಾರೆಯ ನೆರೆದುಕೊಂಡ. ತರುಣಿಯನ ಹರಣ ಹೋಗುವುದ ತಾಕಂಡು ಬರುವುದೇ ಕಂಜಿ ತನಗಿನ್ಯಾರು ಎನ್ನುವಳು ಯಾರು ಯಾರು ಸಂಗಡ ಬಾಹುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಧನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಡಿದಾಡುವರು, ಧನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ನಂಬಿದವರು. ಅನುಮಾನವೇಕೆ ಜೀವ ಹೋದ ಆ ಕ್ಷಣದಿ ನಿನ್ನೊಡನೆ ಬರದೆ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಯುವರು ಯಾರು. ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ಇದ್ದ ಮಿತ್ರ ಬಾಂಧವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊತ್ತು ಆಯಿತು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಎನ್ನುವರು. ಹಿತ್ತಲ ಕಸಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡೆಯಾಯಿತು ಈ ದೇಹ ಎತ್ತಿಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ದು ಅಗ್ನಿಯಳು ಮಸುಡುವರು ಯಾರು. ಹರಣ ಹಿಂಗದ ಮುನ್ನ ಹರಿಯ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಪರಗತಿಗೆ ಸಾಧನವ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ. ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಗಾಗಿ ನೆಲೆಯಾದಿ ಕೇಶವನೇ ನಿರುತದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನೆದು ಸುಖಿಯಾಗುವ ಮನುವಿ ಯಾರು. This realization came to that elephant after a particular age, after a particular stage. If you expect, if you anticipate, if you think that people will come to you, people will serve you, people will help you, it is impossible. Nobody comes to you. When that realization comes, now the king elephant, only one, the foot is completely crushed with the terrific squeezing of by the crocodile, shedding tears. There was a lotus in the pond. After all, it is an elephant. From its trunk it plucked that lotus, lifted the lotus from the trunk, shown it to the sky. I don't know who you are, Adimula, Paramapurusha. Only you alone can save me. Please come and rescue me. From the first day, I am telling you one important thing. It is Kali Yuga. It is Bangalore. We are a lifestyle people. We are ladies. How God can connect with us? God has no prejudice. God has no bias. God is not having partiality. He likes and loves and comes only for bhakti and bhakti. You may be scholar, you may be a great person, you may be a highly reputed person, you may be a master blaster person, you may be a celebrity, you may be a very rich person, but all that he doesn't bother. Pure heart, noble heart, Atma Samarpana, Atma Nivedana. Call the God, think God, go to the feet of the God, surrender yourself to the feet of the God. Just give yourself to the God, throw your heart into the God. Whoever you are, maybe uneducated, maybe a lady, maybe an old person, maybe a small child, maybe even an animal for that matter. Now, when the elephant plucks that flower and Adimula, Paramapurusha, please come and rescue me. Within next second, he becomes a Garuda Vahana. Immediately the Garuda flies with the galloping God speed. Within a second they were there. And the moment he comes there, releases the Sudarshana Chakra. Sudarshana Chakra enters into the water, comes deep down inside the water, cuts the neck of that crocodile. Immediately the foot was released. He comes out. God thought he comes out. God thought it is cut. Suddenly, two beautifully, enchanting, beautiful youngsters, young boys, young people, two young men, beautiful people, fascinatingly young people, they come out of that. Earlier, it was an elephant. Earlier, it was a crocodile. While coming, it is two people, two Gandharvas. Who are they? Ha ha, hoo. That is the name. The earlier Janma, when the ha-ha, hoo-hoo were playing water games, water sports in waterfront, Devala Maharshi comes there to give arghya. So he sits, he stands at the edge of the river and he takes the handful of the water, closes his eyes, giving the arghya. Now these two people, Haha and Hu Gandharvas, playful, mischievous and naughty fellows, they wanted to do some kindling to Rishi. Then he says, you become an elephant, you become a crocodile, then as a crocodile I will go, I will just pinch his feet, he will run and come to the bank. Once he come to the bank, to the sand, as an elephant you come there, now fearing he comes here, then I will threaten him, he will go there, let us take the joy of it, let us enjoy. So crocodile, that fellow becomes crocodile and he is pinching. Now opens eyes, crocodile immediately runs to the shore. When it goes to shore, from the bottom of a big tree, elephant is rushing, chasing, charging. Oh, he's afraid. He comes once again to water. Here, crocodile. Now, it comes here, it goes there. It comes here. 1 second he stands, closes his eyes, opens his internal eyes, looks from Divya Drishti. From Yoga Drishti, these are the two fellows who are kindling with me. Then he says, come here, I say, come here. You want to become crocodile? You want to become elephant? Be it so. The shapa was given. He cursed. Then they followed the feet. They realized what the amount of terrific thing they have done. They prayed. They apologized. Sorry, please excuse us. Say, okay, I have given that. You have to become. But now you are confessing. You are expressing paschatapa. One benefit I will give you. Once you have darshan of Lord, elephant released. Once you have the touch of the Lord, you will be released. So elephant had darshan of the Lord. He was released. crocodile had the touch of Sudarshana Chakra, it was released. They fall at the feet. Now, Gajendra Moksha is the smallest story, but understand, in India, for thousands of years, early morning, in every house, tradition, they were chanting Gajendra Moksha, singing Gajendra Moksha, remembering Gajendra Moksha. Gajendra Moksha was almost a very vital early morning chanting in all the houses of India. Why? Reason is, God has given a boon. An ordinary animal, by showing complete Shuddha Bhakti and surrendering at the feet of the Lord, nobody can rescue you. You alone can rescue. Please come and rescue. He wanted to demonstrate it to this world. God wanted to show that to this world. That's why he said, this is not a small incident of the two animals. They should be remembered and chanted and celebrated, cherished, heralded by anybody and everybody for all times to come. Then what is the Phalashruti? Gajendra Moksha is a fantastic Phalashruti. Anybody who listens to Gajendra Moksha as part of Bhagavata, that is important. As part of Bhagavata, as Bhagavata contains the Sannidhana of Sri Krishna, Sannidhya of Krishna. Every word, every sentence, every content of the Bhagavata, every page of Bhagavata, it is full of Sri Krishna. You don't believe, I don't say it anywhere. Many people who have been reading the Bhagavata, forgetting this world, immersing completely into the Bhagavata, thinking as if they are moving along with the gods, they are about to see the God, to that pitch, to that level, their bhakti will be completely pouring in when they are reading the Bhagavata or listening to the Bhagavata. At one point, one wonderful point, golden moment, one Amrita Ghalige, they will experience the presence of the Lord Krishna. Many people have experienced it. That is why Gajendra Moksha as a part of Bhagavata has become a very, very important topic. And remember, what is the benefit? Means, after listening to this Gajendra Moksha in Bhagavata Saptaha, if anybody in early morning, Brahmi Muhurta, they call it Brahmi Muhurta, after 3:30, 3:45 up to 5:30, in that particular time, if anybody in their dream, they see this, what is that? They see Ksheerasagara, Kaustubhamani, Sudarshana Chakra, Garuda, Lakshmi, Ishvara, Prahlada, Narasimha, Surya, Chandra, Omkara, Kamadhenu, Ganga river, Kalidhi river, Airavata, Dhruva, Saptarshi, Dharmaraja, Janaka. If any of these things appears in the dream, early morning, during the Brahma Muhurta, for such people, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲವುಗಳನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಿ ಮುಹೂರ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಪ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೋ ಅವರು ಜನ್ಮ ಜನ್ಮಾಂತರದ ಸಕಲ ಪಾಪಗಳಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತರಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ನಾಮಗಳಿಂದ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರಗಳಿಂದ ಗಜೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋಕ್ಷದ ಕಥೆಯಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪುಣ್ಯದಿಂದ ಅವರ ಅಂತ್ಯಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವಸಾನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಮಲವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಶಾಂತವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಪರಿಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಪ್ರಸನ್ನವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ದೈವಿಕವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ದರ್ಶನದ ಅಂತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಒನ್ಸ್ Durvasa, after long tapasya, Durvasa was coming. One Vidyadhara Stri who was flying in the sky looks at Durvasa. For a long time he was not to be seen. Now he has come back from tapasya. What a great opportunity. What a very, very sacred opportunity. Vidyadhara Stri gets down to the earth, falls at the feet of Durvasa. Then, as a mark of respect, she had one very, very rare pushpamala in her hand. She hands over with all the respect, with all the bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, please have this. That is just like you giving a pushpahara to the god. She considers Durvasa as the god because he is just coming from tapasya. She gives that mystical pushpahara. But she continued her journey. One tapasvi, one saint having a garland in his hand, standing in the street, gives a different message. Immediately he wanted to dispose it off. But Gidyadharastri has given the mystical Pushpara, he cannot throw it also. But surprisingly and fortunately, the beautiful, right royal, the heavenly procession of Devendra is coming that side. Devendra is sitting on Airavata. Devendra looks that Durvasa has already come back from the tapasya, jumps down from Airavata, runs and rushes, falls at the feet of Durvasa. For Durvasa, it was a double opportunity. One, for a long time, blessing the Indra. Second, he had a chance to dispose of that garland. So he called Durvasa. He said, "This is the prasada, divine prasada. You will be blessed. Please take it. You will be wonderful." So the garland was transferred. Durvasa proceeded. Now in Tamil Nadu, if you go to Tamil Nadu, if they invite chief minister, other ministers, VIPs, they prepare a very huge garlands, massive garlands. And you cannot place them also. 3-4 people will be holding them behind for photograph, only for photographs. Then what happens? Then the chief minister will take out that, he will give it to his secretary. Secretary will give it to his PA. PA will call the driver of the car, he will give it. Driver of the car will actually put it to the car. Where from this has come? This has come from Devendra. Durvasa has given that wonderful mystical Pushpara to Devendra. No animate objects, no inanimate objects. He cannot be killed by any weapon, any sword, anything like that. He uses his nails on the both hands. He breaks open the chest of that Hiranyakashipu and he takes the intestines of that and he makes that the garland, he puts that into garland. Why he uses the nail as the weapon? Because if you cut the nail, no pain, it has no life. If you cut the line, there is no life into that. You can cut it, you will not experience any pain. It doesn't mean there is no life, it grows. Nail grows. It has a life, it has no life. It is animate, it is inanimate. It is a living being, it is a non-living being. So, why such a crude, violent, wild killing of Hiranyakashipu, breaking open the heart and the chest, taking the intestines, making it a garland, putting that garland on the neck of the Narasimha? Why? Purandaradasa answers for this question. The reason is, Prahalada is a diamond. Diamond for all times and for all the lokas. He is a diamond. Diamond comes from a mine. From which mine this diamond Prahalada has come? Hiranyakashipu's mine. He is the mine. Possibly, if there are some other diamonds, you must be able to explore it also. So, to explore whether there are any other diamonds in this mine, he did mining there. Not only that Karulaballi intestine, why he touched, Narasimha touches the Karulaballi, that intestine, removes it, makes it a garland, places it. Reason is, among all the relationships, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರುಳ ಸಂಬಂಧ. Just to prove and demonstrate to the entire external world and for all the times, my relationship with the Prahalada is the relationship of mother and child. Seconds, without killing even one person, they get crashed, they entered into, and he sits, Bali Chakravarti, the king of Rakshasa, sits as the king in Amaravati. Then all the gods, they come to Brahma, tells Brahma, this is a very peculiar situation. We did not prepare, we did not anticipate, we did not thought, we did not think there may be war. Suddenly overnight the entire army comes like an ocean and our Guruji has told, just leave the place and go. Don't fight, this is not time for you. Go. Please help. Brahma says, let us go to Vishnu. He brings all the gods towards Vishnu, and Vishnu first doesn't appear. All the gods, they make terrific, intense prayer. Brahma makes prayer. Then Sahasra Koti Bhaskara Teja. When the Vishnu appears there in front of all the gods and Brahma, he was Sahasra Koti Bhaskara Teja. All the gods for a second closed their eyes, they could not open their eyes. That was the Tejas of the Lord Vishnu. Then Brahma narrated, this is the plight of the gods. Then Vishnu tells one important thing you must remember. He says that you may be officer, you may be IAS, you may be very rich man, you may be king, you may be God, you may be king of the God. But everyone will have two things. One good time, one bad time. Everyone has to undergo. Now it is a bad time that you are undergoing. In bad time, anything that you do, it doesn't work, it goes against you. So wait till you get good time. Then where? I give you an idea. What? You have to empower yourself with more strength. You must have the power. What power? There should not be any disease for the body, there should not be death for you. Then you become real God. How we cannot have old age, we cannot have diseases, we cannot have death. What is the secret? You must drink Amrita. Where it is available? It is available in Kshira Sagara. How to get it? You have to churn the entire Sagara. How to churn it? I give a plan. Take it sincerely. What is that? Amrita, if you consume, then you become invincible. You can actually crush all the Rakshasas. You can get back your kingdom. But how to get Amrita? The ocean should be churned. Kshira Sagara, Manthana should take place. How to churn? You need a churning rod. Make Mandara Parvata the churning rod. Then how to turn it, churn it and churn it? You need a rope. For Mandara Parvata, which company can produce a rope? Then God says, Vasuki, the giant serpent, huge serpent, has elasticity, flexibility, withstandability. So go, pray, request, make him the rope for Mandara Parvata. Then go to Rakshasas, tell them, we are brothers. We are the sons, both are sons of Kashyapa. Why should we unnecessarily fight, lose limbs, lose life? Let us have enjoyable life continuously, without death, without damage, without destruction, without disease. How it is possible? Bali asked. It is possible by drinking Amrita. Where it is available? It is in Kshira Sagara. How to get it? You have to churn it. How? Mandara Parvata Vasuki. Then who should churn it? One side, all the Rakshas, you must mobilize all your people. Another side, I will mobilize all my gods. So we will churn it, we will get Amrita, we will drink it. Let us be happy, let us be merrier. Our father also will be happy. Then they agreed. And first thing is, Mandara Parvata should be brought and placed there. Who can lift Mandara Parvata? Such a huge, unliftable. The gods requested Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu went there, brought Mandara Parvata, placed it in the Kshira Sagara. Then they went to Vasuki, requested Vasuki, please come, help us. Vasuki said, it is for the first time in the entire history of the world, this operation, experiment is going on. And all the gods on the one side and all the Rakshas on the side and their might and their strength, they are actually doing it. And my life will be at stake. I will be in a terrific danger. What is the benefit I get by taking this risk? What is the benefit? What do you want? What charges? Daily wages or what? Nothing. If you agree, if you commit that you are giving a share in Amrita, I will agree. He is full of Visha, poison. He is full of poison. He wants Amrita. Now, the gods looked towards Vishnu. He hinted, agree. You don't lose anything. They agreed. Vasuki comes and they place that. the churning started now. Gods on the one hand and the Rakshasas. The vigor, the valor, the strength, power, enthusiasm, tremendous motivational stimulation on both the sides, such a huge force they started churning. Mandara Parvata did not have the foundation. It did not have adhara. Just it was only standing there. With all that force, it fell down. It crushed down. It collapsed. Under the Parvata, many people were caught and they died also. Immediately gods rushed to Vishnu. Now it has fallen down. What shall we do? Now Vishnu comes and lifts that. At the bottom he comes to give the adhara. He comes as a kurma avatara. Huge kurma. On that kurma, he just lifts it, places it on his back. Then God, Vishnu thinks, this bottom I am giving the adhara, but top, if suddenly they take the Vasuki, the rope into the top, and from the top if they drag, it may fall down. So Vishnu takes another form called as Ajita, Sahasrabahu Ajita. With 1,000 shoulders, Vishnu becomes Ajita, goes and sits on the top of the Mandara Parvata. From 1,000 shoulders, 1,000 bahus, he will be holding it firmly, that Mandara Parvata. From bottom, he is there as the Kurma Avatara. Then he tells them, start churning. When they're churning, this fellow, Vasuki, there was a sigh, and he started breathing, heavy force, started breathing heavily, that poisonous breathing, they could not tolerate, they started running. Immediately, Vishnu brought cool breeze, wonderful showers, so it subsided. Once again, they started continuing it. Then, now the real operation has to start on, the strength should be there. Immediately, Lord Mahavishnu entered into the shoulders, body of the Rakshasas with a terrific Rajasa Shakti. All the Rajasa Shakti of Vishnu was actually imported into the body, into the shoulders of the Rakshasas. With the tremendous Rajasa Shakti, enhanced Rajasa Shakti which has been imputed and injected by Vishnu, they started powerfully churning. Then Sattvika Shakti, the intellect, the idea, the tactics, the extraordinary tactical churning by the Devatas. As a Sattvika Shakti, Vishnu is hinting them, guiding them, directing them, regulating them. Then, as a Tamasa Shakti, he entered into the Vasuki, Tamas. Tamas means sleeping. Vasuki should not experience terrific pain. If it unbearable, the pain becomes unbearable, he may run away also. So, he should not experience the pain. So, as a Tamasa Shakti, Vishnu enters into Vasuki, and Vasuki sleeps down. Anesthesia operation. Vishnu did not know what is happening, and they are doing. From the bottom, as a Kurma, he is holding completely the Mandara Parvata. At the top, it is Vishnu as an Ajita, Sahasrabahu, he is holding it. Everywhere it is Vishnu. Now they are churning it. When they are churning, first thing that emerged out is Hala Visha, Kalakuta Visha. Immediately everybody started running out. The very air became poisonous. Then gods went to Maheshwara, Ishvara, requested him, somehow you have to see that we are rescued by this poison. Please drink this poison, save us and allow us to continue operation. Ishvara says, when a husband, these are the words of Ishvara in Bhagavata, when a husband takes risky ventures in his life, risky ventures, extraordinary decision periods, he should take the consent of the wife, not informing the wife, consent of the wife, and start that venture. These are the dictums given by Maheshwara in Bhagavata. So Maheshwara says, I will inform my wife, if she permits, I will drink it. Then all the gods, they come and requested Parvati, please allow your husband. She says, if the entire 14 lokas becomes poison, and if it is given, my husband is so strong as to actually consume and survive. Not only survive, he empowers himself with it more power by drinking it. I know the capacity, I know the extraordinary strength of my, much more than that. I know his the tapasiddhi. So I will request him to drink. So she permits. Ishvara drinks the poison. When the poison comes up to this point, its color becomes blue and it becomes visible here. He becomes Vishakanta, Shitikanta. He becomes Vishakanta, Shitikanta. Then he wanted immediately cool breeze, freezing, air conditioner. That cool breeze, coolness can come from Chandra. So he was actually wearing the Chandra to have the complete all-time coolness. And he not only that, not merely the breeze, he wanted water, the cold water, continuously flowing cold water, Abhisheka, Jalabhisheka. So that problem was sorted out. Afterwards, churning further continued. In that churning, immediately another beautifully looking Kamadhenu arrived from the ocean. Then all the gods and the Rakshasas, they looked on the shore. All the Rishis and Maharshis and Brahmarshis are actually chanting, blessing all the Rakshasas and the gods. So the Kamadhenu was given for the Rishis so that it will be helpful in their Yajna, Yaga, etc. Afterwards, in the churning operation, a white, strong, beautiful, glorious horse emerged called Uchaichravas. Mahabali, the king of the Rakshasas, looked at it. Never I have seen such a wonderful, extraordinary, magnificently white horse. It is so beautiful. God said, you liked it, you take it. So Uchaichravas was given to Mahabali. Then as if the whole world's weight has actually emerged out of the ocean, beautifully, very strong, highly powerful, glorious, most mountain-like Airavata emerged there. It looked like a big mountain. Then Indra, Devendra loved it, liked it. Bali Chakravarti said, you take it because already has been allotted one Uchaichravas, you take Airavata. Afterwards, the entire water of the ocean becomes red. Entire atmosphere becomes red. Entire cloud and sky becomes red. All the faces of all the gods and the Rakshasas becomes red. Whole world and the atmosphere and the environment is completely turned into red. And the churning operation is going on. And from within the ocean, there emerged that red Kaustubhamani, which could radiate that redness for the whole world for that matter. When the Kaustubha comes in, it was the entire plan, scheme, budget, everything was sanctioned by Vishnu. So he deserves it. So they take that Kaustubha, gives it to Lakshmi Narayana. He becomes Kaustubhadari. Then Parijata Vriksha comes. It was added to the Nandanavana of the Devendra. Then very beautiful Apsaras emerged from there. After all that, when they are churning, entire thing becomes beautiful, very beautiful, lovely. Atmosphere is lovely. The sky becomes beautiful. Such a wonderful, cool, most pleasant breeze. Unbelievable type of lovely atmosphere. Ananda Lahari everywhere. Ananda Lahari. Divine fragrance everywhere. There emerged most beautiful lady of all times for all the world. Mahalakshmi emerged there. When the Mahalakshmi emerged there, she had the garland Pushpahara in her hand. Then all the Rakshasas looked at that. By any chance, if she puts that hara, that is wonderful. All the gods. Madhiraja Swamiji has written a beautiful poetry, Lakshmi Shobhane. In the Lakshmi Shobhane, he says, when the Lakshmi emerged there, having the garland in the hand, while coming there, she was looking into the face of the Rakshasas, face of the gods, and she was internally calculating, evaluating their doshas and their gunas also. Ultimately, she comes there, none of you are fit to be my son. Narayana was staying there, Lakshmi comes there. During the Kshirosagar Mathana, Amrita Mantana, Lakshmi puts the garland to Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana Vivaha takes place there. Then it continued. Chandra, the moon, came as the brother from the ocean. Afterwards, Varuni, the liquor emerged. The Adhisthana of the liquor, a lady comes in. Rakshasa said, "We have patented it already, give it to us." Finally, when they are churning, suddenly entire ocean becomes gold. For the first time in the history of the world, ocean becomes gold. Mountain, Mandara mountain becomes a golden mountain. Sky becomes gold. And they are looking at each other. Each one has become a golden person. Rakshasas and gods, all of them they turn into golden person. Whole world has become a golden world now. And Vasuki has become gold. And even though it has become gold, it did not become solid. Still it maintained its liquidity, elasticity, flexibility. But it was gold. Everywhere it was gold. When they were churning like that, as if the golden persons are churning it, from there comes a beautiful Sakshat Mahavishnu has taken another form. Dhanvantari, a golden person has come, having the potful of Amrita in the hand, and when she emerged, golden personality, golden kumbha, in that golden kumbha, divine nectar, ambrosia, Amrita was there, and within seconds, Rakshasas, they are very alert, very attentive, very vigilant, very cautious, very speedy. They jumped, they pounced, they bounced, they plucked it, they started running. Within a second, even before the gods were knowing what is happening, it is already gone. And batch after batch, Rakshasas followed and chased that leader who has taken it already. Now leader who has gone there, but he is about to open it. Another senior fellow, he comes and says, "We are the seniors. We have put in a lot of service. So first share has to come. Just give it here." When the senior has plucked it, then youngsters came, young Turks came. Youngsters said, "It has come out of power, strength, churning, dragging, our shoulders, our bahubala. We deserve it. Give it here." They plucked it. Then kingly people they come. We are the friends, relatives, and family people of Bali Chakravarti. First it has to come to the emperor, and then everybody give it here. So the fight started. In fighting started among the Rakshasas. Gods bewildered, amazed. What is happening? We did it for Amrita. It has been knocked out by these Rakshasas. They come to Vishnu. They fall at the feet of Vishnu. Do something now. Vishnu, don't bother. Within the next second, the place where the Rakshasas were quarreling, there came a very beautiful lady. Never in the history of the world Rakshasas have seen such a beauty, such enchanting beauty. And all the Rakshasas were just looking at the face of the lady, and they come nearer to the lady. They forgot about the Amrita, pot, everything, and they come, just they were looking at only. Then one of the leaders of the Rakshasas said, "We are fighting with each other. You take this. The gods we churned it to get the Amrita. We got it. Now nobody is believing us. So you look very beautiful and you look very helpful. Take that. Take the responsibility. Please distribute it to her." She says, when an young lady, if she is beautiful, if she is unknown to you, stranger to you, you should not rely upon her. That is the Shastra says. Shastra says, whenever you come across a lady who is very young and very beautiful, very enchanting, you should not believe her. But you have given such a big responsibility to me. They said, "Whatever you do, that's a different story. Please accept it, share it." Then she says, "Only on one condition I agree." What is that? I take it, how I distribute, to whom I distribute, why I distribute, nobody should question. Yeah. Whatever you do, we will agree. We will sign for all this terms and conditions. Please accept it. Then, after getting the signature of the Rakshasas, she took that. She said that you say it is divine, you say it is sacred, you say it is holy. In this quarrelsome and irritating and in this type of nasty, you cannot get it. I will not distribute it. Go to the ocean, have Samudra Sthana, come back here, sit on Darbhasana. One side, gods. Opposite side, Rakshasas. And I will distribute it. You should not question how I distribute it, how much I distribute it, why I distribute it. Okay, we agree, but we want to see you. And within the next second, as if they have taken the bath, they come, they are looking at her. Gods also sitting. Now, opposite side, one Rakshasas one side, gods. Now she takes the Amrita Kumbha. She gives beautiful look. lusty look, lilting look, smiling look to Rakshasas. All of them are enjoying their looks. Other side, he is giving one spoon of Amrita to the gods. Looking at Rakshasas, making them to fly high with that lusty looks, smiles, giving everything to Rakshasa. And all the gods are completely given that share. Last one, Surya and Chandra are sitting. One Rakshasa, Swarupanu, was very vigilant from the beginning, was very suspicious from the beginning, was very cunning from the beginning, observing all that. Now he knows only Surya and Chandra. Afterwards it will not be there. So he within seconds he changed the dress as if he is a god, and he came, he sat behind Surya and Chandra in the middle of them, and Surya was holding the hand, Chandra was holding the hand, two hands were there. Suddenly from the center there came a third hand, another hand. But Mohini was not looking at this side. Mohini was looking Rakshasa side. Her hand is giving. So her hand gave one spoon of Amrita Surya, second hand also, third hand also, Swarupanu got it. Surya and Chandra looked each other, only two hands were there, third hand came, wait that, they looked back, this fellow was already taking it. Within next second, they informed Mohini, he is a trespasser. It's a trespass, he doesn't belong to us. Next second, distribution was over, Amrita Kumbha was over. Next second, he becomes Vishnu, gets out of Sudarshana Chakra, releases the Sudarshana Chakra, it speeds and comes, it cuts the neck of this Swarupanu. But by the time, the Amrita that he had taken had gone up to this, so the head had life and the Bunda, the body fell down. And that fellow became a Graha. Surya and Chandra were the culprits who actually gave this, so he becomes a Rahu Graha and will be charging around them. This is Samudra Mantana and Mohini Avatara. But there is a meaning for the whole thing. Samudra Mantana has not merely taken in the Kshira Sagara, that Amrita Mantana has to, the churning operation has to take place in our Hrudaya Samudra, in the sky heart. In our Hrudaya Samudra, the churning operation take place. When you start churning operation, introspection, contemplation, doing the evaluation internally, whatever poison that is there, negativity that is there, sad thoughts that is there, bad thoughts that is there, arrogance that is there, jealousy that is there, all negativity, all poisonous, that Kalakuta Visha has to come out first from our heart. Then afterwards, you develop speed and strength. Speed is the horse, strength is Airavata. Then afterwards, you will blossom, personality will blossom, you become effective, become wonderful, you develop credibility, you become popular, all that is this Apsaras, the Parijata, Nandanavana and all that. Once you become decent, dignified, intelligent, intellectual, hardworking, without being cunning, without being jealous, then you get money, you get assets, get material, acquisition, plenty, progress, prosperity. Mahalakshmi comes with a garland to you. Then afterwards, whatever money at the gold that has come, if you use it for good purposes, godly purposes, divine purposes, good purposes, godly purposes, divine purposes, then that gold, that money will not have attachment, touch of Kali. If the gold or the money or the wealth, if you use it for other purposes, for all the negativity, race, war, alcoholism, for all such things, Kali will be automatically there. You will suffer with disease, damage, destruction, or ultimately death also. Here, use your wealth, material, acquisition, gold for divine purposes, godly purposes, and satsang purposes. That becomes Amrita. You will get Amrita. Ultimately, only godly people will get Amrita, as gods got Amrita. Rakshasa are deprived. So if you develop Rakshasic, Tamasic, Rajasic attitudes, we will end up as Rakshasas. So the Samudra Mantana says, at some point of time, stand just for a moment introspect, do Samudra Mantana, all negativity, sad thoughts, bad thoughts, worse thoughts, obscene thoughts, all types of the poisonous things. It has to come out. Tell it. It becomes clean, clear, beautiful, Shuddha, Shubhra, Swachha. Then it becomes sacred, holy. And you get everything there. Whatever you say is going to happen. Lakshmi comes in. Then Amrita comes to you. That is the actual meaning of the Samudra Mantana. Tomorrow we'll have Vamana Avatara and Krishna Janma. When the Krishna comes, when Krishna enters, you have to celebrate it, you have to cherish it, you have to herald it, you have to enjoy. So tomorrow, come with that celebration mood, we shall enjoy. Thank you.